All right, before we get started, can everybody hear me? Yeah, thumbs up, looking good. All right, so we're gonna get started in just a little bit. I want to make sure everybody has what they need. They have the little team name plates. They've put raffle tickets in. Everybody is looking good so far, yeah? All right, perfect. Well, we're gonna get started in just a second, but before we do, I just want to thank you all for coming on out. This is kind of the tail end of an amazing HHN season. I want to thank not just everybody for coming, but for everybody that's helping put this together. So everyone from HHN 365, Catacombs, Hard Light Sonic, Rush of Fear, Hot Girls, and RIP. God, there's a lot of moving pieces here, and there's a lot of people here. So thank you all so much for coming and helping tag us along. Kind of kick off this, or not kick off, but end the season, and just kind of a fun, intimate way to get together, talk some stuff, and trivia tonight is going to be all HHN 33 related. So we figured we might as well end the season with some questions about the season. I wanted to thank, obviously, Murder on Main and DOA for coming over here to sling some merch. So if you haven't, come on over and check out some stuff. They got stuff from cowboy shirts to air fresheners and everything in between. So come on over and grab some stuff. I think that about wraps it up. If everyone's good on that, we're going to do some fun stuff today where we have a bunch of raffle prizes. First place through sixth place is going to be getting prizes. So there's a lot of stuff for y'all to get. We have some great bundles that each pod has kind of provided. Matt has dug deep into his closet and found an amazing plethora of old maps and old HHN lanyards. So those will be our raffle prizes. Okay? So we'll get to that when we get to that. So without further ado, let's kick this off. HHN 33 really was all about the girlies. This was the year for the ladies. So I think it's only fair that we kick off our trivia with the hosts of some of the girls that'll be hosting tonight. We have kind of a mixed match hodgepodge of everybody. So Jamie, Liz, and Nikki will be kicking off round one for us. You can bounce around between two. And I should note, every question correct is a point. You don't have to wager points. It's not like some of the other trivias like that. You just, if you get it right, it's one correct point, and we'll be correcting after the rounds. So let me hand it off to some of the ladies of the HHN podcast community.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out tonight. All right, so we're going to start off with our first question of the round. In Slaughter Cinema 2, we enter Blood and Chum. What is the tagline for this movie? Again, in Slaughter Cinema 2, we enter Blood and Chum. What is the tagline for this movie?
Should have never given me the mic. Oh my god. I think it's opening Monday. Really? No, today. That's not today. That's what I heard. Where the street was. I don't think it did. I didn't know. I was gonna go green today.
Whatever you guys want, I'll just start. I'll pause and unpause this as we go.
All right, how are you feeling with that first question? Y'all good? You don't count. All right, second question. In Goblin's Feast, we see a giant's hand as a huge prop. This was actually a repurposed prop from the 2022 indie store. What was this hand originally?
Oh, mystery.
February, yeah. And it gave me a chance to get them all ready ahead of time. But yeah, I think with like us people last time, it should be all
Having the main parts is a great idea too. I love it. That's a really good, because last year I was like trying to really
yeah. It's always the best.
please come to the table.
Okay, we're moving on to question number 3. We got 3 guest activated triggers this year in Major Sweets Candy Factory. One of them is a candy jar on a desk with a sign next to it. What does that sign say?
That's the thing.
I was like, I don't know that.
It's like I need a couple like really hard ones to.
I know, I was like, it's y'all's. I was like, is this a creative party?
All right, is that enough time for the next question, or do we still need a minute? Good, okay, thumbs up. All right, so question number 4. H.H.M. Baird makes an appearance in the museum Deadly exhibits. What character was this prop used for originally, and in what house? Again, H.H.M. Baird makes an appearance in the museum Deadly exhibits. What character was this prop used for originally, and in what house?
That's like a history one. That's gonna take some. I wasn't in on this one. Give me colloquial for you.
Telling you.
I will be checking the exact spelling.
And you have to pronounce it.
I have a question. Is it just like what it was for, or what house it was in?
Both.
I know the house, I don't know what you're, I don't know what it means. What it was used for, like to scare people, I don't know.
What? Oh, like what character was it in that house? Oh.
I don't know, like, because I was like, that was the only one. Sorry.
I told that last night, I was like, it sounds bad, but I'm doing it as like, I think that's the sort of just because like it also could have been like a music house.
Disappointment.
Can I put that?
The tour guide was not concerned. You could tell that she was like, yeah. She was like, I'm just gonna do this.
All right, how we doing? I need more energy. This is only round 1. We should all be winners right now. Let's go! Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay. Guys ready? In Monstruos, the Monsters of Latin America, we are taken on a journey through 3 terrifying legends. What are the 3 legends? And yes, spelling. It does not. It does not. But if I check it, it will.
I grew up with these 2. These 2, yeah. This one is more American. These 2.
I'm gonna repeat that last question again. Cool? In Monstruos, the Monsters of Latin America, we are taken on a journey through 3 terrifying legends. What are the 3 legends? And no, it's not me. We are looking for the three legends in Monstruos y Monsters of Latin America.
Yeah. Oh, really? And it was like,
I wrote a bunch of stuff in my notes out, like what to say. I just didn't.
It's best just to go. Sorry to need to serve you.
as good as it gets.
I know that. That's an egg for you. And I'm like, oh,
It was like all right. And I just kept like, now I just turned around. So it's okay.
I feel like there should be a happen.
Okay, we're moving on. In Triplets of Terror, we're introduced to the Barney triplets, who celebrate their birthday by recreating their family's murders. What are their names and when is their birthday?
put some respect on the name.
So again, in Triplets of Terror, we are introduced to the Barney triplets, who celebrate their birthday by recreating their family's murders. What are their names and when is their birthday?
I love it. After young asking for all of this.
Nah, I
She
will.
said no.
You can put the year if you want, but I will accept
There's a podcast.
month and day.
Yeah, right. Every second.
Oh, yeah.
It's
This is the first time I think about it.
Danny Factory is my I haven't sat down and like actually
That's what I started my year with, and I'll end it.
I always started.
All right, we're on to question 7, filling out our last one of this show. At the end of A Quiet Place, what song can be heard that was featured in the film? At the end of A Quiet Place, what song can be heard that was featured in the film?
If you want to, you have one
I'm like so close to it. I used to be. I feel like I'm not really good. Yeah. Sunday night. That was I did my friend the entire time. There's a person here. There's a person here. Not the concept. Quiet place. You will be dead. You will be the first to go. I was like 5 people ahead of time. There's someone here.
All right, you got it? You got it? We're good. Awesome. I'm gonna start this one with a callback. I need everyone to answer because this energy needs to come up. Ready? Who are you gonna call? Damn right. When we see Winston in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, what line does he say? Again, when we see Winston in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, what line does he say?
And then the actual one. He's trying to get us all myself.
Then I can say whatever I want.
Give it personality. Yes. Yeah. Two more in the show. Oh, one more. Yeah, come on. Well, this was me. Oh, yes.
Maddie and Dakota, Ken, whoever, once we finish this round, I'll give you these to run around and correct people's at their table.
What's that?
These are just the answers
Oh, okay.
for round one. So once we're done, I'll just of the round, I'll hand these to you
And we go around and grade
and
them.
you in like 5. Yeah. So once this round's over,
Okay.
I'll hand these out and you can scurry and we'll shoot the shit up here while they correct and then we'll reconvene and I'll get into round 2.
Yeah, no walking, not the scurry.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Get a couple mental run throughs real quick.
Okay, we're nearing the end of round 1. So our next question. Every house this year has a dessert themed coordinator, and that dessert item is in the house. What was the code name of Insidious the Further, and where was it in the house? What is the code name of Insidious the Further, and where is that dessert in the house?
I just found that part
All right, is everyone ready for the last question? Ready to go? In Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, we follow Saskia Van Helsing, the last descendant of Van Helsing himself. What is his first name? For the last question, in Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, we follow Saskia Van Helsing, the last descendant of Van Helsing himself. What is his first name?
So how strict scoring are we? So for instance, I saw one, so I'm just curious. It's someone for the Winston question, but the wrong word, too old for this.
That's fine. Yeah, I would say the only ones that would be like, I would say they should have both of these and both of those for like those.
I even put like, we'll accept it. Just that. We don't need the year. But I trust everyone's judgment. So, really, that's what I'm saying. You can kind of hide these and start asking that everybody's done. Walking through.
You just want circle number points?
Yeah, so just put. So all we'll need is just you can check the rest if you want, but I'm going to write the points right for you. Oh, it should be good, yeah. Right?
All right, we're gonna have people coming around, kind of correcting at the table for you, but I wanted to fill some time up here because we have 3 amazing podcasters and I assume you listen to them. So I'm curious because I also listen to them, but during the season it gets a little crazy. I can't keep up. So I do want to hear everybody's top house right now so far. So Liz, what's your top house right now?
Shocking everyone, my top house is an IP.
Woo!
I know, it's insidious. It's got the stairs, it's got series, they're delivering every night. I know, I'm an originals girl, but I love Insidious.
I am over the questions that have like 2 answers. So you get
I
Which one did
haven't
it
sat down and thought about this, but you my top 9, just kidding. I think off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Goblin's Feast. Thank you, yes, we love a good Goblin's Feast. Just decor, I think it's just so much fun. I also have not been a victim of getting scared in cities just yet. I'm not kidding myself, probably that's wrong with balls to the wall scared. That's fine. Insidious is still a great house. I know a lot of you probably raise your hand if you've been a personal victim of Insidious. Y'all are lying, I know it's more of you. I know it's a good house too. I think just Goblin's Feast, yeah. Decor. Long story short, decor, atmosphere, acting. Well, if you guys listen, I know you guys know that I'm an IP girl myself, so this year, as I expected it to be, Insidious is definitely taking the cake. But Nikki, I have to agree with you, Goblins is phenomenal this year. After doing our announcement tour yesterday and just being to see all the detail in the house, it's so nice, it's such a fun house.
How about you, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, we talked Insidious, right? That's up there. I don't know if it's as close as it was for me in the first couple of weeks now, because I just fall more and more in love with Maple Streets as I go through it every single time. I find more little hidden items, and the audio triggers in that are by far the funniest of the restaurants. So, I don't need to say that because I think we'll have to be something. But, yeah, Maple Street is making a huge run for it. I also, you mentioned Doghouse. Going into it, I was like, ooh, fantasy, dragons, not my forte. But I have such a fun time walking in that house with the little Celtic style music, and it's just such a fun house. So I think that goes a long way. All right, well, thank you for round 1. We're going to finish correcting these, and we'll be doing round 2 shortly.
I'm just gonna leave my bag.
Oh.
A lot of people have like just like scared.
We have to figure out she is filling in.
Oh, we need. So next one will be bathroom job. And then round 3 will be Lawrence and round 4 will be me, you, and Alex. I think I moved everybody around.
You were just like,
Yeah, I was on the fly, like scratching people out.
ready for a round.
I'll hand out round 2 this next week. And then I have you and Matt doing round 2.
I do gotta say also, one of our resident trainers, the Victor Blitz chair was I did give it a that's when, yeah. You're going over the answers. I know you're going over
All right, is everybody corrected? Everybody's looking good? We got a big old yeah from everybody? We're looking good? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna pass this back over to the round 1 ladies. We're gonna review those answers and we're gonna kick it off into round 2 in just a moment.
Our first answer for In Slaughter Sigma 2, we entered Blood and Chum. What is the tagline for this movie? Freshwater fun, saltwater terror.
Oh.
I just love the reaction. He's like, yes, tell me you're gonna get it. All right, in question 2, in Goblin's Feast, we see a giant's hand as a huge prop. This is actually a repurposed prop from the 2022 tribute store. What was this hand originally? King Kong's hand. Yes, I love it. Question 3, we got 3 guest-activated triggers this year in Major Sweets Candy Factory. One of them is a candy jar on the desk with a sign next to it. What does that sign say? It says, take one.
Okay, so we understand this question was a little more difficult. I would say you guys can thank Nick for that one. So.
What?
H.H. Bear makes an appearance in these eight deadly exhibits. What character was described as originally in what house? It was the Mama Bear in Scary Tales Once Upon a Nightmare.
All right, in Monsters, the Monsters of Latin America, we are taking on the journey through 3 terrifying legends. What are the 3 legends? I swear to God, let me keep my Spanish card. El Apuchi, La Lechuza, El Simón. In Triples of Terror, we are introduced to the Briny triplets who celebrate their birthday by recreating their family's murders. What are their names and when is their birthday? So we have Melody, Harmony, and Junior, and they were born March 3rd, 1984.
All right. So for the next question, the answer at the end of the marketplace, what song can be heard that was featured in the film Beyond the Sea? Which I also would not know. So again, thanks to Nick, it's a little difficult for us. Because think.
All right. When we see Winston in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, what line does he say? He says, what we all say after midnight at HHN, we're too old for this. And then for the desserts, every house this year has a dessert themed code name, and that dessert is in the house. What was the code name of Insidious, and where was it in the house? The code name was Pudding, and it's on the baby's nightstand next to the cradle.
We're already at the last one, it looks like. In Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, we call the Saskia Van Helsing the last descendant of Van Helsing himself. What is his first name? His name is Abraham. And that wraps it up for round one. I'm gonna hand it back over to Nick. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's kick off round two, and I'm gonna bring up the two gentlemen tonight that I refer to as the godfathers of the HHN podcast community, being Matt and Duff. So give it up for them.
Yeah, sounds good.
So just flip it up, so it's on now.
Go ahead, you got the mic.
All right, who's ready for round number two? Of course, sticking to HHN 33 houses. Question number one. What are the names of the two demon bounty hunters we are introduced to in Slaughter Cinema 2?
You gotta make some decent noise in there.
Oh, should we lean into this for mine?
It should pick up.
Okay.
This is the live.
Didn't make it weird, too.
Do some fun
And once again, for question number one, what are the names of the two demon bounty hunters we are introduced to in Slaughter Cinema 2?
All right, we're on to question number 2 on houses. As we enter this house, we see a banner hung that says Goblin's Feast over a sign that tells us the true name of this tavern. What is this tavern's true name?
Where's so have you talked to him? I know he travels a lot.
I honestly do not know.
Yeah, I haven't seen him once. I haven't seen you either.
Well, Wednesday and I are gonna meet up, so
Okay.
either Wednesday, Peyton or me, and we'll find
Good.
and vice versa.
All right, question number 2, one more time. As we enter this house, we see a banner hung that says Goblin's Feast over a sign that tells us the true name of this tavern. What is this tavern's true name?
Stupid vacuum cleaners.
I use one complaint. I still don't get it.
That's why I just have a house.
I was gonna say, I'm so used to like feelings and response, like I do now.
All right, for question number 3. When we see the person puking into a bucket, Major Sweets himself pops out and says, what?
I'm distracting people. Sorry.
Decent sized crowd, but definitely less than last time. Last time they really looked seats. Yeah, that's why I threw so many tables up. But like we have to hold bar top so much. People are tired.
And again, for question number 3, when we see the person puking into a bucket, Major Sweets pops out and says, what?
I like these, how we, the two of us have like one specific ones. It's like we do it in May, and you do it usually the beginning of the season. Yeah. I think the preseason ones.
People are starting to
They're getting itchy and ready for it.
All right, we're up to question 4. And question 4 is, what is the name of the newest exhibit in the Museum of International Folklore, and when will it be opening according to the poster outside the facade? You said no, it's still surprising.
Hybrid for questions too, but like, with 6 people, like, all right, we're just gonna need like 3 or 2 of them maybe, but
Oh, that's the
I'll just do rock paper, scissors.
Yeah.
All right, question 4, one more time. What is the name of the newest exhibit in the Museum of International Folklore, and when will it be opening according to the poster outside the facade?
Yeah, right? Probably around question 5 or 6.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Did you say you died on purpose or
So I wanted to save it because one of the other questions is
just want to make sure you didn't? I don't even know the question. Yeah.
All right, time for question number 5. When leaving Monstros, the Monsters of Latin America, we see the guide of this house standing next to a grave that reads, what?
I love
So I think one of the other questions is like, what are you guys I can only come up with something. I was like at the end, I was like,
You asked me to do whatever. I don't remember what it was for your discussion. Like, I was like, oh, this will be a breeze. And I was like, I got like 4. And I'm like,
yeah, everything falls out.
Again, for question number 5, when leaving Monstros, the Monsters of Latin America, we see the guide of this house standing next to a grave that reads, what?
I know, I forgot I was up there too. I was like, shit, I did get a touchdown, hit my parlay.
fancy implications like
Oh, yeah,
I got everything.
I had a 4 touchdown parlay in the last one. I didn't spend it for 160.
All right, I've got question number 6 here. Question number 6 is, what is the address number of the Barmy house as seen on the exterior of their house as we walk in?
Don't say Barney. Don't say Barney.
Yeah, right. Barney's
You want us to put street name or just the address?
I didn't know there was a street name.
Just the number.
Yeah, I just remembered. Of course it is. I was like, I didn't know there was a street name.
I'm not going to have to be like
Numbers, because they actually make sense.
I didn't repeat that, did I?
No.
All right, next question one more time. What is the address number of the Barmy house as seen on the exterior of their house as we walk in?
I feel like
And now for question number 7. In a scene that mirrors one from the film A Quiet Place, the father's character uses ASL to sign us something before he is killed. What does he sign? And again, for question number 7, in a scene that mirrors one from the film, A Quiet Place, the father's character uses ASL to sign us something before he is killed. What does he sign?
That's 10. Yeah, okay. I got you.
All right, question 8 up next. And that is, while exiting the Ghostbusters Paranormal Research Center, one of the biggest surprises was seeing the main villain of Ghostbusters 2. What is his full name?
I stopped and go like, wait, it's a ghost.
Yeah,
So that's what made me stop. Yeah. No, you're fine. I just can't read.
I wrote these all like on my phone too. I was like, in between all kinds of bullshit. So I'm like, it sounds right, I guess. And I misspell everything.
And question number 8, one more time. While exiting the Ghostbusters Paranormal Research Center, one of the biggest surprises was seeing the main villain of Ghostbusters 2. What is his full name?
And now on to question number 9. As we walk towards the red door in Insidious the Further, at the entrance we hear the voice of Elise repeating a 4-line message. What does she say?
I was like, I think that's,
And again, for question number 9, as we walk towards the red door in Insidious the Further, we hear the voice of Elise repeating a 4-line message to us. What does she say?
we're gonna have a couple more. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy I got the Universal Monsters question, even though it's a huge number.
I'll stay with you about that.
Like my mother always tells me, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, it's, and like, we took each other, they're really trying to sell us something. They're like, well, I didn't do anything on the past, so this sucks. We really got us like little kids. Like, don't try and push that over me. Like, and ending this stuff.
Exactly.
Let's move on to the next one or whatever.
Exactly.
All right, question 10 and final question of round 2, and it is, we travel through a dimly lit candlelit hallway in Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines. What past house is this hallway from?
Can we get it right or try to find this? The biggest thing. They don't have things like 2 or 3 grand sweeping scenes that are dead ahead of you. There's a couple on the side, but nothing dead ahead that's like that should be a movie. It could have been something. Oh well. That's literally everything.
All right, one more time for question 10. We travel through a dimly lit candlelit hallway in Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines. What past house is this hallway from?
And if you are ready, let the collectors know, raise your hands. We're going to collect these sheets, correct them, and we're also going to drop off a halftime picture round for you all to fill out. The picture round is 10 food items. I need to know the names of these food items. So fill those out, make sure you put your team name on the picture sheet, and I'll let you go through those.
Okay, I think I'll walk away from you until you.
So yeah, we'll do. We'll wait till they grab all the sheets and start from there. You can go through.
Oh, right. Yeah, go for it. Yes. Yep.
All right, we had a request to repeat question 8, so here it is. While exiting the Ghostbusters Paranormal Research Center, one of the biggest surprises was seeing the main villain of Ghostbusters 2. What is his full name?
All right.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone's got picture rights. All right. Two, one. So once I input their scores, I'll have you drop those back off and grab the picture sheets.
All right, does everybody have a picture round and they're working on that? Yes? Yeah?
That's what somebody, they're like the triplets they put Jamie, Nick, and Shane.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Just the name of the food item.
Yeah. And the first question on the second round, I bet they can handle it. That's fine.
So it seems like they're correcting all those before we can go through round two.
So while your sheets are getting graded, we're gonna go over the answers for round number 2. Of course, starting with question number 1. What are the names of the 2 demon bounty hunters we are introduced to in Slaughter Cinema 2? It's Hatchet and Chains. The name of the film, of course.
All right, and question number 2, as we enter this house, we see a banner hung that says Goblin's Feast over the sign that tells us the true name of this tavern. What is our tavern's true name? The tavern's true name is Human Chop House.
Question number 3 was, when we see the person puking into a bucket, Major Sweets himself pops out and says, what? I'm gonna try not to impersonate it, but that's a sugar rush.
Question 4, what is the name of the newest exhibit in the Museum of International Folklore in Wimbledon, opening according to the poster outside of the facade? That is the Rotting Stone in fall of 2024. Yeah, that's a better response.
For question number 5, when leaving Monstros, the Monsters of Latin America, we see the guide of this house standing next to a grave that reads, what? That is 2. You're dead.
Question number 6. What is the address number of the Barbie house as seen on the exterior of their house as you walk in? 3224.
And for question number 7, in a scene that mirrors one from the film A Quiet Place, the father's character uses ASL to sign us something before he is killed. What does he sign? It is, I love you.
Question number 8. While exiting the Ghostbusters Paranormal Research Center, one of the biggest surprises was seeing the main villain of Ghostbusters 2. What is his full name? It is Vigo the Carpathian. And I believe he is like the buzzing of flies to him. 3-3 now, we did. We have a correction on number 6. Matt's old eyes deceived him. The answer is 3324. 3324. One more time for clarification. 3324.
And for question number 9, as we walk towards the red door in Insidious the Further, we hear the voice of Lisa repeating a 4-line message to us. What does she say? Now go outside, let my voice be your guide. Keep a steady stride into the further you go.
And finally, question 10. We travel through the dimly lit, candle-glowing hallway in Universal Monsters to determine what lines, what past house is this a hallway from? And that is from Graveyard Games.
Sorry if anyone disagrees about
I thought it said a 4 word. If it was for like
These are all correct.
Good. When you're doing the photo thing, they just want just the name of the item or they'll stamp? Okay.
Just the food
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. They wanted to
Screen team, there was a mistake. They're actually 8, not 7. Round 2 is 8. Yeah. Okay. Got it. There you go.
Oh man, I should have thought the guy. The logo was my favorite. It was my favorite house. But you were like so good, like you were like the VIP person looked at me in my face. They looked little like little nothing that we go. No, but like the candle thing, remember, you know, there was a person like almost like there was my top not there. Because there was a comment. Dude, I should have bought them shit, man. But they were like, I don't want it. I was like, okay. Yeah, because it was work for the race, because it was near the end. So that house, literally that, go to the yard, and then
I didn't say the name. Who has the key? The answer. Okay.
we're in a high. I was like, we're like at least
My hand on the
yeah, at least there. So we're gonna end something. We might not have the whole thing.
Yeah, so read them, and then I'll input them all.
So you know me, I'm like, that's all we're gonna be thinking about. We're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna be I'm like, gonna have it all. Gonna have it all.
Sorry.
You have these other ones that you have like, they're not gonna do like, win the card. Oh.
I should have like,
I
should have just handed it around. All right, how are those picture rounds going? If you are all done with your halftime picture round, raise them on up and we'll get those collected and corrected. And we will start round 3 momentarily. And then Lauren is kind of doing round 3. I'll be both teams. Okay, goodbye, Paul. This is all first from goodbye, room. This is a start. So, the podcast people are sprinkled about.
These are like different merch companies, so DOA clothing and Pressure on Main. We got the little messages out there so you can see what they got. My little rope.
You were want to give up your Wednesday? Let me know. I'm gonna tell her some people on Friday. Like, I'm trying to get one of these.
Okay. I'll see. It's a good one. No, we had a lot more last time. Oh, we have more this time. I think it's just the end of the season. People are tired of it.
It's also like the last week before
All right, before we get into round 3, let's run through some of these scores real quick. So, currently, we have a 4-way tie at first place with 19 points. Tied up, we have Swamp Ass of the Undead. Don't blame me for the hurricanes, I just work in the pile of HHN corn. Clown Shouter. And the Californians with a Z. They're ever so fitting with the Z. And then we have a 2-way tie with second at 18. We have the Wolfman Scare Actor Fan Club. And Duality of Fear is not a scare zone. Those are fighting words right there. That is not that bold of a take. And it's ever so fitting that the tie below them at 17 is Duality of Fear Fan Club. So there's going to be a scrap in the parking lot. And the Barmy Family. After that, we have HHN Stream Team with 14, Marathon of Mayhem with 12, Cherry Bomb with 12, the Mummy Strippers Unwrapped with 10, Once Upon a Nightingale with 10, the Connies with 10, Frightfully Awkward with 3, and we have Brianna and my favorite team name, Cockadoodle Doom, sitting at the bottom right now. So we're gonna get round 3 started in just a moment, so I can bring on up Lauren and Penn to go through round 3 questions with us. Oh. Give a nice round of applause for our round 3 hosts.
Okay, so you can go back and forth between these. And then during your round, once you start taking I'm surprised I got the Excel sheet. I was like seeing crossover.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just mark this up.
All right, so starting round 3. Before entering Slaughter Cinema 2, we see a bunch of previews of the Prairie Drive-In screen. What house from last year has a movie trailer for it?
Give a little pause and then read their question. If they're worded weird, you can like reword it out. So whatever. Yeah.
So, for question 1, before entering Slaughter Cinema 2, we see a bunch of previews on the Prairie Drive-In screen. What house from last year has a movie trailer?
This is like a switch. You're not right, dude?
All right, are you good on question one? Everybody good? Hey, give it up for round three, huh? The best round so far. All right, question two. In Goblin's Feast, we see a human in a jail cell. That jail cell is labeled. What is the label on that jail cell?
Yeah.
Once again, question two. In Goblin's Feast, we see a human in a jail cell. What is the label on that jail cell?
Oh, okay. Okay, I was getting scared. It does seem like
Does everybody have an answer for question two? All right, question three. In one of Major Sweet's machines, we can see a decapitated squished head with its eyes almost popping out. This was a reused prop from what house last year? Again, in one of Major Sweet's machines, we see a decapitated squished head with its eyes almost popping out. This was a reused prop from what house last year?
Feel like a DJ.
Are you manually just volume everything? You're crazy.
Okay, are we ready for question four? All right, big question four fans in the back. All right, so the Museum of the Exhibits is housed in Sprung Tent 1. What were the last four houses to be in Sprung Tent 1?
That's really the question?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any other ones for the museum.
This is when you got to the point where you're like, all right, it was too easy. Now I need to have
Oh,
something.
was it? So was it? Yeah. So the last 4 years.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But I couldn't think of any other questions for museum.
I could get it, but I would need like way more time.
Oh,
than
yeah.
you're giving.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
please name all the houses.
As long as I know what
As
it
long
is.
as we understand the question. I hope you didn't hear anything.
All right, that question one more time. The Museum of the Exhibits is in Sprung Tent 1. Name the last four houses to be in that same location, Sprung Tent 1.
Not counting museum, right? Not counting museum.
That was a good question. To clarify, not including museum. The four houses before this one.
Ready for question 5? Throughout Montrose, the monsters of Latin America, we are guided by the caretaker of the cemetery of the lost. What is our guide's name and what does it translate to in English? Alright, so again, throughout Montrose, the monsters of Latin America, we are guided by the caretaker of the cemetery of the lost. What is our guide's name and what does it translate to in English?
Did it get close? I feel like I remember it saying.
I don't know what it's
So this changes.
Sure. I think people answer like, I don't think
You know what they did? They turned it into
I'm not really good hard like reading it. And I was like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a question.
They turned off the sound effects because I think people were like, "That's too much."
it's fine. It's like, it's fine if it's not.
You can't hear it.
It's dead for sure.
That's not too real.
All right, let's hear it for question 7. Is that right? 6? Sorry, getting there with ourselves. 6 is still pretty good though. Yeah. Okay, in the laundry room of the Barney triplets, we can see the corpse of a dog, of a family dog, named Helix. That dog was used in a previous house. What house was this dog in?
That water feature, I literally like created a
You
did it! You did it!
And all the
All right, that question one more time. In the Barney triplets laundry room, there is the body of a dog. What previous house had this same dog in it?
I wanted to say hi.
How are ya?
Good, how are you?
What are you doing? Just hanging out?
So, okay, we're supposed to come to this event, but like, we completely forgot. So I just made a drop off in Uberville, and they're like, oh, there's a people say hi to everyone. So we'll be in touch
Yes.
about like the pictures.
Yes, let me know.
I'm just waiting to hear back from Cindy.
No worries. Yeah, sorry about that. I was like, I finally got a calendar and I'm like, oh shit, I got something
No,
else
it's
to
not
do.
your fault. It's okay.
But I appreciate it. We'll talk soon, John.
Alright, you guys ready for number 7?
Take number 7.
What is the name of the massive creatures in a quiet
Big fans of 7 because it is a scary number.
My theory of 7 deadly sins.
Nicholas? Are you doing discounts for everyone who works at Universal or just scary parts?
Do you have somebody that works at Universal?
Yes.
They show you their ID or
Yes.
whatever?
They're leaving, so I don't need a discount.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just have, it's a platinum discount.
Thank you.
Alright, what is the name of the massive creatures in a quiet
This is more like Uber tricky.
Yeah, that's because that's the process. Yeah, it's like a little mix.
It's terrifying.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know it.
I wouldn't have been there. I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
All right. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Question 8. Yeah. All right. In Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, we enter a room full of many people who have all been frozen over, coated in ice. What group used this room as a meeting place? There's more of a Ghostbusters movie question, but still applies because this room is in the house. What group used that room as a meeting place? The room that we walk into that is full of people who are frozen, coated in ice.
Now like it's broken, so it's just like
Yes, it's like constantly spinning around.
take a deep time. Starting here, 15 in.
I already kind of reiterated that one actually, right? I feel like I basically read it twice already.
All right, so question number 9. Back at HHN 25, we also had an Insidious house. Which character that we saw this year was not in the house in 2015? Question number 9, back at HHN 25, we also had an Insidious house. Which character that is in the house this year was not in the house in 2015?
There's like random
All right, who's ready for the next one? Shout out what number it is. You all know it. Yeah, this feels like a Sesame Street. Got 10. That makes it up first. All right. In Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, in the Egyptian section, there is a prop that is a recreation of a prop from the original 1932 mummy. What is that prop? To clarify, or to reiterate, there is a prop in Eternal Bloodlines that is a recreation of a prop from the 1932 mummy film. What prop is that?
So all that down, just go about correct that a little bit
Did we mix the like talking in between?
yeah, we can.
I mean, we don't. I feel like people are talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, I tried. This is the first time that I kind of like lost track of myself. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, you guys could do it. I'm gonna just gotta keep my head on this one. I think we're just moving along quicker than. Okay.
Yeah, like
Used to,
people like walking around.
yeah, used to, after each round, would select them, bring it up, correct it, enter it, and try to find it. Now, especially round 1 and 3, see. And then, at the end of next round, we'll have, select their all have the mic over there. But I can take over. Oh, I was trying to do here, should we set this one? If you want to get this pass, everybody's kind of got the directive.
Have all teams been graded? Oh, yeah. No? Okay, we're waiting. We will keep waiting.
Mary.
I knew it would be like a big, like, house. Also get like I have to read the name of that group from Ghostbusters. Oh, okay. Yeah. For some reason, that when I look at where
Okay, if you are still waiting to finish grading, raise your hands. All right, looks like everybody's good. Everybody's ready. We're gonna go through some answers now.
Okay, question 1. Before entering Slaughter's Cinema 2, we see a bunch of previews on the Prairie Drive-In screen. What house from last year has a movie trailer for it? The answer is Yeti. Take that one.
For those things. Question 2. In Goblin's Feast, there is a jail cell with a human in it. What is the label on that jail cell? That's the catch of the day.
In one of the major speech machines, you can see a decapitated head with its eyes almost popping out. This is a reused prop from Chucky Ultimate Film.
Okay, this is the long one. In the museum that exhibits is in Sprung's 1. What were the last 4 houses to be in Sprung's 1? Those were The Darkest Steel, Descendants of Destruction, Puppet Theater Captive Audience, and Nightingale's Blood Pit.
Throughout Montrose, the Monsters of Latin America, we are guided by the caretaker of the cemetery of the lost, who is named La Muerte, the death.
Polite claps for death. Yeah. Top bunk clap, yeah. In the laundry room of the Barney house, there is a dog. That dog was previously in the House of Depths of Fear.
Alright, and then the name of the massive creatures in A Quiet Place are Death Angels.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire enter a room full of frozen people caked in ice, and that room was a meeting place for the group, the Manhattan Adventurers Society.
And the character that was not in Insidious' house in 2015 is the key-faced Judith.
And for question 10, the prop that is a recreation of a prop from the original Mummy film is the dagger. The Mummy's dagger.
At the end, I was thinking the dagger, but it was just like.
All right.
Thinking like,
All right, guys, that was round 3. Please give it up for Lauren and Ken for hosting round 3. We're going to start round 4 now, and that is going to be with myself, Dakota, and Maddie. I'll bring them on up, give it up for them, and we're gonna kick off this final round for y'all. We're moving right along. Once we do round 4, we will collect your sheets, correct them, and while we are correcting them, we will be giving out a whole bunch of raffle prizes. So make sure you are staying tuned and listen for your name, because we're gonna get into that stuff. So, just a second, we'll start round 4.
Would it be easier to just that's fine.
All right, round 4.
In Night of the Undead Clowns at Slaughter Cinema, we see containers from what HHN fictitious company embodied in the walls? Embedded in the walls?
Put it in the walls.
In the walls.
Yeah, I'm mad at it. I literally was like, the light of table asked if you could repeat that possible.
In Night of the Undead Clowns in Slaughter Cinema 2, we see containers from what HHN fictitious company embodied in the walls?
My brain wants to read it as embedded. Now you need to turn it on. I was like, no, I know. I'll get one later. Plus the second one. But it's also not like, I don't know what properties. I know
All right, question number 2. This is a tricky one. Jamie got mad at me because I asked how this one was too hard, she said, but we got to determine a winner here. So, in the first room of Goblin's Feast, we see a head being used as a dartboard. This is actually a reused prop from the Walking Dead houses. What Walking Dead character's head is this? We gotta find a winner somehow, folks.
I know, but I was like, at least like give them the property so they have like a gamble. Like, just pick a character from The Walking Dead.
All right, again, question number 2 in round 4. In the first room of Goblin's Feast, we see a head being used as a dartboard. This is actually a reused prop from the Walking Dead houses. Which Walking Dead character's head is this?
Yes, right. Especially because we like fun, like most of us takes though. Yeah. Yep.
All right, question number 3. In Major Speaks' office, we see a large chalkboard with what drawn on it? All right, one more time for question 3. In Major Speaks' office, we see a large chalkboard with what drawn on it?
All right, question 4. In Museum Deadly Exhibits, there's a pamphlet in the lobby on the information desk that tells us what kind of folklore the exhibits showcase. What style of folklore is in this museum?
I was like, I know, I word. I want to get this. So I was like, let me get the.
again, in the museum deadly exhibits, there's a pamphlet in the lobby at the information desk that tells us what kind of folklore is in this museum. Tell us what kind of folklore is in this museum, folks.
All right, question number 5. During the El Salvador rooms, you can hear him saying his iconic phrase when he pops out. What's that phrase?
Okay, I was distracted, Chris, and the other question. I'll make sure one second time.
Again, that question. During the El Salvador rooms, you can hear him saying his iconic phrase when he pops out. What is that phrase?
I will say, I have a guess for that question, but I played El Salvador for one night, and I'm like, what the fuck was the even trigger? I'm like,
And I'm curious, I was like,
El Salvador. But I'm like, they also put me in a red roll that I've gone through that house 12 times, never saw anyone in there, and they're like, you're gonna be in this spot tonight. I'm like, cool, I'll see.
So the one
And then
that
I
nobody's
popped out the first time, and like, I literally was like, where the fuck am I? I had no fucking clue. Like your bar El Salvador. I'm like, cool. I'm thinking like the one on the stage that pops out.
that would make sense.
No, it's the one like in that weird that's like deep lane. Like you walk past and you never know.
Yeah.
It's a red roll, so it's never filled, but they randomly.
One day, we're all like, you're
but I'm
there.
like, I think my trigger was. Like,
Out of context, this could have just been a story about a night in Ebola.
Wait, so you're reserved this year? You're like a spare?
I was on medical restriction, so like, I dreams come true. 4 nights in Insidious and 1 night as the token white dude in Monstrous. And that was the most fun I had all season of that. The cast was beyond lovely, sweet. Everyone is. Like, like everyone was so fucking fun. Has been for the years.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if I've heard it, but I seen it online. So I was like, all right, I need one more question for Monster Race. So, right?
Anyway.
This is
You got Also, I loved all the videos I took of Steph Valley the other night because I was like, Steph completed her bingo card.
I know.
And it was such a big deal.
We watched her not knowing anyone. Like, we were just gonna be there for one house, and she ran up to us, and I was like, oh my god, who? Oh my god!
Adam Jolly, all-time queen,
And then
born there in
Stacey was
Georgia.
for 2 nights too. I died. It
Legend.
was so good.
Legendary. Anyway.
What question is this? 6? 5, 6?
All right, for question number 6, what is the name of the podcast that covers the Barney triplets murder?
I think you're sounding.
right. Out of 40 of them, I got one good one. I was bound to get one. Right. One's got to be good.
The dad from the Quiet Place question, I didn't even know he was a character in that house. I've seen him in the Hollywood videos, but I've never seen the star. And then my fiance was like, you haven't seen this? I was like, no. We've done it every night together. What's going on? So the last time we went there, we like stood and we popped out right as the movie thing, and I stopped and I was like, no.
Yep, I need this.
Yeah.
All
All right, one more time for question number 6. What is the name of the podcast that is covering the Barney triplets murder?
I'm like, what? Not me. It's more of like a movie question too that says it right. I totally believe you. It's so
Question 7. When walking into a quiet place, we walk past a market that is featured in the movies. What is the name of the market?
But it'll be 2 hours.
We were talking
So once again, when walking into a quiet place, we walk past a market that is featured in the movies. What is the name of that market?
I always have very stupid things. I know it's not like it'll be great. They were just planning
All right. Question number 8. Which character in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is being attacked by a plethora of mini state marshmallow men?
He's like the blonde Eno. Yeah, yeah, that's good here. Like in Chalamet. It's not a lot of atmosphere. The lyrics are great. I think I like it better than the first one. Oh, I know. Thank you. I was going to say the protection they're getting.
All right, question number 8 again. I have to look back at the sheet again because my mind is much. In Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which character is being attacked by a plethora of a mini state marshmallow men?
I like it. I like it a lot, and I like it all. Another example. I think
right, question number 9. There is a static figure used to portray a possessed Dalton in the dorm room scene of the Insidious house. This is a reused prop from what house last year?
No, not name. Just I put those just as a number. So just the number. Okay. We won't even ask these unless we need to. I can bring just those teams.
All right, once again, for question number 9, in the Insidious house, there is a static figure that is used to portray a possessed Dalton in his dorm room. This is a reused prop from what house last year?
I clocked that prop the second we walked into that house.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And for question 10, what new accessory is the final Bride of Frankenstein wearing as we exit the house?
What? No, repeat that.
Accessory. Accessory to murder?
Oh no, my friend
Ken. Ken.
I need to hear this again.
No. Okay, we need to hear it again. In the words of Coco Chanel, when you leave the house, you take off one accessory. What accessory is the final Bride of Frankenstein wearing as we exit the house? Universal Monsters is the term.
Obviously. Do we hand them in or you? You got people.
Yeah, worker bees.
You got 6 podcasts.
Yeah, worker bees.
That dummy feature on my
It's so silly. And we were just saying, the first night there was a scare actor in that room in the closet, and then the next time that I went through it, there was no one. It's an air gun that just like kind of shoots everything from the closet. And I was like, oh,
Did not know that.
okay.
Lucky day. That's actually really cool. I wish I think about that.
Throwback to the theater.
All right, we have our collectors coming through to collect your answer sheets for our final tally. So we'll let them grab them when we are done. And while we are correcting those, in just a moment, we will start drawing some raffle tickets for y'all.
I give those all. Yeah, so if you want, I'll give these to you and Matt. You know, hold them up like oh, for the raffle? So just put you so we'll I just first and last while they once they get all the sheets I'll let them get the sheets and then I'll have you do the raffles.
Are they still like raise their hand or?
So I'll give you the mic to go. You can have it over there. They can just have them come to you. Sure.
Yeah, they can just raise their
Oh,
hand.
sure, yeah. And then they can they just pick one. They can either have one red or one.
All right, while we are still collecting, let's start getting some raffles out here. So, big, huge thank you to Matt, who donated all of these raffle prizes. We have a plethora of old HHN lanyards and HHN park maps. So, if we call your name, raise your hands, and Duff will come around, and you get to select one. So, our first winner. Adam Battle. Adam, raise your hands. Oh, perfect. Duff will make his way over there. All right, our collection over there. Winner number 2 is Diego Rendon. Yeah, right here. I have my reading ability is very poor, so I'm going to butcher some of these.
Oh, upper in there.
There's a big collection, so you got to sift through all these options we got.
We have your name though. All right, Adam's getting
Big panic.
Super easy.
He like popped out right now.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Somebody do that.
Oh, I was going to come through anyways. I'll move. Then Duff. What I'll do after, we can just put them all here, and I'll just have that come and take instead of bouncing. It's like it's gonna take a little slow.
You know,
All right. So our next winner, what we're going to do is if we call your name, come on up. We're going to have actually all the lanyards and the pamphlets up here, so you can just come up and select instead of running around. So our next winner, Chris Lavin.
It is. Everything good. Repository down. Repository down.
Our next winner,
These are double.
Patricia Amika.
I'll take this.
had to up and
I love that you were like, we got to go to a whole lot of
Michael Crocker. Come on up, Mike. Brianna Gian, something with a long G name. Yes, there. I wasn't even gonna try to announce it.
One of either the maps or
DOA.
So you get to pick one of these lanyards or not.
Tracy Saboten. Alex. Just Alex.
Either a
Either a lanyard or a map.
Yeah, Nikki, you pick.
Either a lanyard or a park map. Yeah. This is yeah.
Lily Sanders. Lily, are you here? Yeah, come on up. Javier B. Jack Spinella. April Chiros. Carter Laura. Carter.
So one of those. Thank you guys for the culture.
Sean Rennick. Sean? Yeah, Sean Rennick. Come on up. Brandon Seco. Brandon? Yeah. Tiffany Bowder. Tiffany B. Murder on Main. Three park packs. Barbie family.
So I have one more. So you get the last pick. You're getting 27. Wait, so what am I? That, yeah.
And we have one last prize. This is actually to be used on another day, but it's $50 off Topgolf. Food, beverage, everything. So you could use that any other day after today. That is Brennan Walker. So thank you for playing along with the raffles. We're going to go over the round 4 answers as we correct these scores.
And you can just kind of like, you don't have to
In light of the undead clowns and slaughter cinema show, the scene continues from what HHN fictitious company embodied in the walls? That would be fine.
I feel like maybe
From the Bugs
we're
house,
gonna be like,
yes.
oh, okay, but then like the bonus point from her is get to see the time.
And the next question was, in our first year of Goblin's Feast, we see a head being used as a dartboard. This was a reused prop from the Walking Dead house, and the character's head was Herschel Green.
Cool. I knew it.
This is maybe my favorite detail this year. In Major Squeeze's office, we see a large chalkboard with what drawn on it. It's the scare zone from like 2 years ago.
The New York
The parade route, or the parade route, or New York.
All right, moving on to our next question. There is a pamphlet in the lobby information desk in museums and the exhibits that tells you what kind of folklore these exhibits showcase. And that style of folklore was death, humanitarian, or humanity, stories of death, folklore. Yeah, death.
During the El Salon rooms, you can hear him saying his iconic phrase when he pops out. What is that phrase? Un hueso, dos huesos, tres huesos.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
From like,
According to sources.
According to sources.
All right, the next question. What was the name of the podcast that covers the Army triplet murders? And that was the Urban Myths Podcast.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, you didn't know? When walking into a quiet place, we walk past a market that is featured in the movies. What is the name of that market? A Larkin's Market, of course, obviously, duh. For real.
And our next question, which character was being attacked by a plethora of mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Men? Plethora. And that was Mars Pinfield.
There is a static figure used to portray a possessed Delton in a dorm setting. This is a reused prop from what house last year? And that would be the shaky burn with the burning pile behind it. Yeah, she had this on.
so you got like,
Oh no! Oh no! There we go.
And finally, our last question, who's excited? All right, what was the accessory? What is the accessory that the final bride of Frankenstein is wearing as we exit the house? And that would be Saskia Van Helsing's crossbow harness. I know.
okay, I'm gonna like to get to
Okay, we're calculating scores. We will have the results soon.
that would be the one I'm excited to like look at. Yeah, I'm having like a thing, like I guess like but I would say like as a kid, like you know like We're gonna go. We'll go right now. Paul Charles Drake. I have questions. They know we killed it so much, they're like, never mind, don't get it. Don't get it. Nowhere.
Oh, we corrected them, I just didn't.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry.
I just want to know.
Alrighty, looks like we have no ties. No ties for these prizes. We're giving out prizes for first through sixth place, and according to Excel, I have it correct. So, what we're going to be doing, we have a whole bunch of bundles up here. So I'm going to go through 6 to first, but first place will come up after to collect this. So we have a $50 Universal gift card. You get to select a couple different bundles of prizes over here. So I'm going to put these on the table for you, and then we'll go from there. So I'll announce them, and then we can have you come up and collect. So in sixth place, sixth and fifth place, we actually do have a tie. We'll do a rock, paper, scissors. Duality of Fear is not a scare zone, and the Californians with 38 points each. In fourth place with 39 points. Don't blame me for the Hurricanes. I just worked in the pile of HHN porn. In third place with 40 points, we have the Wolfman Scare Actor Fan Club. In second place with 41 points, Clown Chowder. And first place with 42 points, the Barmy family. All right, so Barmy family, come on up.
We won!
So, let's put on this up here. So this has two like posters, studio streamers. Okay. Some little this is cup with a custom printed map this year. So this is the map. Halloween decor stuff. Okay, this is RIP tour. 365 video.
I was starting to think we flunked the last round, man.
Yes, this is yours. The $50 And then if you want, we also, you could spin the little remote for Murder on Main. So you get to pick two of these.
Oh, okay, we get it. Okay.
So you get the 50 and 2.
So like we pick 2 bags.
Yep.
Each of us pick 2 bags. Or no.
As a team.
Okay. So what do we want? So yeah. Can we like?
I think it's like Halloween.
So we have posters of
years, and then there's 2 posters in there and 2 studio streamers.
So then here we have a bunch of interviews.
So Clown Chowder, you can come on up.
So once they select their 2, you can pick 2 little bundles up.
What size shirts you
If I'm not sure, that would be a question for Duff, but if they don't fit, you could probably trade them out. It's like little scary Halloween trinkets and stuff like that. It's okay. So
And while we give out these prizes, I just, again, wanted to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank any characters, HHN people that are here currently on their 1 of 2 days off to come to a trivia event. So thank you so much for that. Thank you to all the podcasts. Thank you to Murder on Main and DOA for coming on. And really, thank you all for making this event that much more special for us. And give it up for all your servers and bartenders.
contenders tonight. We're killing
It's like a custom printed like map, and yeah, and a custom made Ghostbusters like couple. Yeah, I think we go with the couple.
Yeah.
And then, the straw is in there as well as like their instructions. Perfect. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Of course. Thanks for coming on out. Good job. All right. So you guys, as a team, get to pick two. Option, RIP. This is like two posters, two studio screamers. This is a little DOA pack right here. This is like Spirit Halloween GD, so Rush of Fear package. Or if you want, you could spin the little Merman name gumball machine and get a prize from that.
So as they go through their prizes to select, can I get the Wolfman Scare Actor Fan Club up?
That was bad COVID year. And then they put all those out. They've been in my closet since.